Hey, froggy friends, here's Mrs. T and our froggies. Well, they're not quite froggies yet, they're tadpoles. So let me just show you what we have here. I've taken two of them out so you can get a better look at them. And I know I've told you before that we have two different types of tadpoles. One is going to be a frog and one is going to be a toad. But they grow very much the same way. So we're going to talk about what happens first. There they go. See them all swimming around in there, and I'll show you in their little enclosure. There's quite a few swimming around in there too. There they go. They're getting very big. They were pretty tiny when I first put them in here, and now they're getting pretty big. And you know, I haven't even had to feed them or anything because their little aquarium enclosure has all the things that tadpoles need to grow. All the things that they eat and all the things that they love in their little enclosure. So, how did they get there? How did they become tadpoles? Well, first, we start with a grown-up frog, number one. The grown-up frog lays some eggs in the water. Eggs, squishy, squishy eggs. The frog lays lots and lots and lots of them. Big pile of eggs, always in the water. The eggs have to be in the water, near the grass to protect them. And then, after a few weeks, the tadpoles that were growing inside the eggs, they start to hatch. So they actually eat through their little egg shell, but the eggshell is super soft, kind of like a gummy or a boba. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's a chewy, squishy, watery kind of a egg. And they chew right through it. That's part of their first meal. And they swim away into the little pond or wherever they hatch into. And then number three, tadpole is a baby frog. It has a tail and it swims in the water. So it's not a grown-up frog yet, it's a little baby frog, and we call them tadpoles. So you see they have a long tail. They don't have any legs yet. Some of them, their eyes are on top of their head, and some types of tadpoles, their eyes are on the sides of their heads. They don't have any legs yet, and all they can do is swim. They can't come up out of the water yet. They're not quite ready. So they keep swimming around and eating and growing, and then finally the tadpole gets bigger and bigger and grows two back legs. You see how he has two back legs but no front legs? So he's not ready to come out of the water just yet. So he's going to keep eating and growing, and he'll start eating bugs now too, because he's getting bigger and needs more food. And then finally, he'll start to grow front legs. So now, look at him. He's got front legs, back legs, and a tail. And then he'll keep growing and eating and swimming, and he'll start to hop up out of the water onto a rock or a lily pad, and his tail will start to get smaller and smaller until finally one day it will disappear and he will be a grown-up frog. Ribbit. So it's called different things. First, an egg, and then a tadpole, and then we call it a froglet when it still has a tail and a couple of legs, and then it becomes a frog. So it takes a while. For right now, our little tadpoles are about halfway through the process of turning into grown-up frogs. They're still tadpoles, but they're pretty big. So I bet within the next couple of weeks, our tadpoles are going to grow back legs. Remember, their back legs grow first, and then their front legs, and then their tail will start to disappear, and then they will become a grown-up frog. So let's take a look over here at some of the things that I have. See Mr. Froggy up there hanging out with a couple of frogs. And let's check out this little page here in this book. Not the whole book, but this page says there are 5 frogs swimming in the pond. Let's see. Let's put some of these little froggies in the pond here. There's a red one. Boop. And a green one. Splash. And a yellow one. I'm going to put him in here first. He didn't jump out of the lake onto the pond yet. Another red one. Splash. And a blue one too. Sploop. There we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little frogs in the pond. 5 frogs are swimming in the pond. 1 frog hops to the grass. Doop. There he is. 2 frogs jump to a tree branch. Hop. Hop. How many frogs are left in the pond? 1, 2. Are there still 5 frogs? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 frogs. 2 on the branch, 2 in the pond, 1 in the grass. There's still 5 frogs. Now let's see how many frogs can fit over here on these lily pads. Let's see which one can fit the most. Can we fit all 5 frogs on this lily pad? Don't think so. It's getting pretty crowded. We'll fit 3 on there. Let's see how many fit over here. Look at those guys over there. We can fit another one in there. Well, it's pretty crowded. I don't think we can fit them all in there. Let's try this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's still pretty crowded. What do you think? Let's try this one over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. All 5 froggies on the same lily pad. All fit because this one is bigger, right? This one is smaller, and then medium, and the biggest one of all. And they can all hang out together on that big lily pad. All 5 froggies. Now, let's see. I know that we've done the 5 little froggies on the log before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're not green and speckled, but they're 5 froggies on the log. Remember that song? 5 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. 1 jumped into the pool, splash, where it was nice and cool. Brrr. Now there are 1, 2, 3, 4 green speckled frogs. 4 green and speckled frogs. Well, actually, 4 very colorful frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. 1 jumped into the pool, splash, where it was nice and cool. Brrr. Now there are 1, 2, 3, 3 colorful frogs. Ribbit, ribbit. 3 very colorful frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. 1 jumped into the pool, splash, where it was nice and cool. Brrr. And now there are 2 very colorful frogs.
ribbit, ribbit. Two very colorful frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs, yum, yum. One jumped into the pool, splash, where it was nice and cool, brrr, and now there is one blue frog, ribbit. One very colorful frog sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs, yum, yum, whoop. He jumped into the pool, splash, where it was nice and cool, brrr, and now there are no green speckled frogs, glub, glub. So let's see what else we can find about frogs. So many fun things, interesting facts and fun things to see and learn and sing about frogs. So I have this other book. I have this one and I have this one. And remember, we learned that a frog starts as an egg and then turns into a tadpole, a froglet, and then a frog. So let's check this book out. This book is called The Life of a Frog. I need to color it. Maybe I'll send one to you and you guys can color one too. You see the frog and the eggs and the tadpole. Here we go. Now, this book is kind of like Brown Bear, What Do You See? So you can help me if you think you know what comes next. Here we go. Frog eggs, what will you be? I will be a tadpole, soon you will see. Tadpole, tadpole, what will you be? I will be a tadpole with back legs, soon you will see. Tadpole with back legs, tadpole with back legs, what will you be? I will be a tadpole with back legs and front legs. Soon you will see. Tadpole with back legs and front legs, what will you be? I will be a froglet. Soon you will see. He still has a little bit of a tail. Froglet, froglet, what will you be? I will be a frog. Soon you will see. Ribbit. So that's a fun one. And let's check this one out. So many fun frog books, huh, guys? All right, let's see what this one looks like. Leaping leapfrogs. I think we're going to save this one for our next video, but I want all of you to draw me a picture of a frog or a tadpole or a froglet, or maybe the eggs in the pond, maybe the whole life cycle. See what you can do and send me a picture, and we will talk soon, and we'll see how our tadpoles are doing and see if they've grown any legs yet. Okay, friends. Talk to you soon. Ribbit. Bye-bye.